Yo, one and all, and welcome back to another episode of Plymouth Argyle's Rise to Glory. Well, actually, this season is definitely not a Rise to Glory, is it? This season is a, let's hope to God we can manage to stay up kind of season. So that's exactly where we are still. We've done slightly better over the last sort of few results. I've made a couple of transfers. I'm looking to bring in a couple of transfers, so without mucking around anymore and keeping me big, let's get me small, and we'll dive in and find out where we are. Today we are back with the Crystal Palace game, as I said, just before the transfer deadline. Since then, as you can see, we're not rock bottom anymore. We've managed to crawl our way off. We are 5 points from safety, or 5 points from relegation, so it's still a lot to play for with 24 games played. Looking at the schedule, where we last left you, which I'm pretty sure might have been the Everton game where we won 3-2. It's been a bit rocky again. We went away and lost to Villa, thanks to a goal from, well, Yusuf Shimiti actually missed a penalty in that game as well, and then Matty Cash got one in the 71st minute to win it. Kai Havertz and Romelu Lukaku put us 2-0 to the sword against Chelsea. We then managed to get a 1-0 win against Brighton, which isn't super terrible in the grand scheme of things. We actually we needed it. We then went on to beat West Brom 2-0 in the third round of the FA Cup. We then drew 2-2 away at Man City, which was a great result. We were winning until the 96th minute, and I decided to make some stupid changes like time wasting and stuff like that. I'd never do that, but I just decided to do it because we needed the points badly, and it ended up being an absolute shit show, really, come the last sort of 10 minutes after we'd managed to go 2-1 up as well. We were 2-0 up, in fact, and up until 87 minutes. So, yeah, that was a bit of a bum note. City managed to drag that one back. They managed to get a 2-1 win against Nottingham Forest, which was needed. Ivan and Shimiti both managing to get the goals. Velo got one in the 61st minute. We were 2-0 up by then. And in our most recent result was a really bad defeat away, 3-1 to Aston Villa. Aston Villa are flying high in fourth place at the moment, so they are looking really good going in. We could have done with not getting smashed 3-1 away, really. So that is what it is. And as I said, that leaves us in 15th place going in to, what we got, 14 games left of the season. So we got 14 games left, 38. Yeah, 38 games. We've got 14 games left, and we're on 23 points, hoping to get up to around 38, 39 to guarantee our safety, I think. I think that's where the point total is going to be. On the transfer side of things, so we've made one signing, or we've actually made two signings, so I think I did call out, did say in the last episode, because we did manage to get him in, and that was Xavi Galán, who did pick up an injury coming in. He's not actually done fantastically well in the last few games he's played, but I'm hoping once he fully learns the system and gets totally bedded in, he'll be able to play a lot better for us. Transfers that we've bidded in for, we've got Robert. I'm going to take a gamble on Robert Sanchez coming in from Brighton, but I'm also trying to sign Wilfred Gnonto on the left. I feel a left winger is going to do the trick for us, and he's dear and going to cost us a little bit in wages, and Fulham are in for him also. But I'm hoping with a bit of luck on deadline day we can pull that off and make him our left winger. So Sanchez and Gnonto coming in would be quite interesting. But going into today's game against Crystal Palace at home, I'm expecting a win. I'm hoping for a win. I will name what I think is our best starting 11, and then I will back with us as usual in a bit. Starting 11 going into the Crystal Palace game, I'm going to gamble with a few youngsters. I'm going to gamble on Julian Andre coming in, Arnaud Martinez, Namdi Collins, Pinheiro, Galán on the left as our new left back, Heze, Emery, Humphreys, Madueke, Simeone and Shimiti up front. I've swapped Simeone for Ivan. I'm just hoping that maybe some fresh impetus on the left will give us a bit of energy and a bit of oomph going forward for this match. So let's not muck around, get into it and see how we get on. Let's go give the fans something to cheer for. Kick off, and good luck, boys. Loads and loads of luck. We need to do this. I'm so nervous about this career. It's been so long since I've gone down on a Football Manager that I'd be devastated if we went down. There's a chance. We've opened the chances, so to speak. Humphreys knocks it into Schmitty. Gallen does well. Heze does lose out. Wanderson with a really quick tackle. Eze away to Welper. Oh, and it's a good save from Andre. As another highlight pops up. Zahir Emre. Oh, and it's tinged off the post. Come on, lads. I'll need to see something from you now. They've had the first 2 highlights from the game. Let's get ourselves into this. Get ourselves flowing, moving, pumping. Let's get this ball going. Oh, they've had more chances. Let's go for some encouragement again just before half time, and we'll also then demand more if nothing's come from us. We are playing at Ashton Gate, so home games I feel don't help us that much. Humphreys to Collins. Arnau. Johnston, cigarette. Humphreys steals in. Gives it to Maduke. Oh, just knocks it over. Sorry about this glitching. I will have another go. I don't know what's up with my laptop. So we're looking to see if we can just nick one here. If I can nick one, then maybe, just maybe. Until we nick one, I almost feel nervous all the bloody time. So let's demand a little bit more with a few minutes to go. They have the better. I just don't feel like these home games are home games because we're at Ashton Gate. I know that sounds like a totally crap. We have the ability. We have the ability. Let's go, lads. I believe in you all. I have to, man. So we're coming up to deadline day and I can't do much about it if I don't. There's the fact of the matter. Heze. Back to Emre. Knocks it back to Collins. Oh no. Gallen, back post Maduke. Oh, he's not the best in the air, so trying to rely on him coming at the back post is always going to be a little bit hopeful more than anything. But 52 minutes gone. Like I said, I need to see a bit more from us, so I'm going to demand some more. Let's see if Colin Ramsey can maybe do something at left back. Schmitty's having a totally poor game. Simeone for Ivan. Oscar Pinero's not being super bad. Cameron Humphreys for Vercana. I'll leave it at that for now. I'll let it go half an hour and we'll see how we crack on. Oh, it's a corner and it's Ramsey with it. Swings it into the middle. Maduke to Ivan, knocks it back out to the left to Ramsey. Brings it into the middle, but it's a good challenge from Wanderson again. Oh, but Heze, probably should have done much better than that. Ramsey wins it. Maduke inside to Emery, tries to find Schmitty. Oh, he manages to steal it, and he's gone. Oh, and it's a good save from Johnson. So 70 minutes. Maduke for Whittaker just due to needing to. Man, Schmitty's always got always a chance that Schmitty might get a goal. So So I'm a bit reluctant, despite the fact that he's playing poorly, to take him off. Johnson with the goal kicks. Their centre-back pairing's pretty strong. Stigonchu and Stirigu. Playing it around nicely at the back. But Ramsey pick up a loose ball. Eze. Ramsey feeds it in. And Ivan on the back post. Yes, makes it 1-0. My nose has started to run from nowhere. I've got no idea why, but yes. Oh, Jesus Christ. Come on, 1-0. Oh, I need to watch the replays. It's for YouTube. God damn it. Ramsey down the right. Skips it. Heze. Back to Ramsey. And Ivan creeping in on the back post. Okay, so that's me. Idiot. You can count on the wire. Right, so we can see if we can hold. I'm going to flip it down to balance, but I'm not going to do anything too stupid. As these 3 points are super vital if we can nab them. Gallen with the throw to Emre. Gallen down the left. Finds a bit of room. It's a nice ball. It was a really nice ball. Now Cannon needs to get back. You need to get back. Nice work, rule out. Gives it to Whittaker, gives it to Schmidt, whose first touch was diabolical. It was piss poor first touch, that is. And a super long ball as Andre stuns. Oh, Andre does well. My heart is in my mouth. Ivan with a turn inside. Schmidt finds some space and makes it 2-0. Yes. That is what we needed. Ivan. Nice work from Andre at the back, my goalkeeper as well. And that finish from Samiti, I'd said there was a goal in him. Yes! And that takes us 2-0 up, and that is a much needed victory. Yes, get in there, boys. Let's drop a little praise bomb before game's out. I didn't quite get it out, but I am happy. Well done, lads. That is a super duper good win for us. Super duper. That's exactly what we needed. So we were back for the FA Cup game against QPR in the 4th round of the FA Cup. So we'll do a little double header for this one. And also, if anything happens on transfer deadline day, I will fill you in then. So we'll see you at the turn of a page. So guys, back once again with the Renegade Masters. We are back, and that was a busy week and transfer deadline. I kind of wish I stayed and done it for you all, but I kind of didn't. So we will catch up on what has happened during the transfer window. It was a bit shocking, really. Last day of the deadline, last minute of the window, Bayern Munich bid 22 million for Namdi Collins. There was nothing we could actually do as it hit his minimum release fee, and so we saw him leave to Bayern Munich for 22 million. I also sold Etienne Green, as I've been a good servant for a couple of years, but his form dipped so bad this year. 662. He was fantastic the year before, but I just couldn't allow that form to maintain. So that allowed us to bring in Robert Sanchez, who from Brighton, and you know, he's done good on most of these games. So I'm hoping that with a bit of luck he can do some decentness for us for the rest of the season. I also brought in Paulo Barrios on loan with option to buy. He's a leading championship player at the minute, but could potentially be a leading Premier League player. I think he'll just add a bit of competition for the middle of the park, a bit of size, a bit of oomph, and a bit of extra kind of in the middle. Bagged him on loan. We brought Karim Kanate in on loan just as a backup for Schmidt more than anything. I think having somebody to actually give Schmidt some competition will be quite good overall. So I nabbed the youngster in on loan, and I also bought in De Bast. We paid 21 million, hit his minimum release fee from Anderlecht, and he is going to be the straight replacement for Namdi Collins. But he's out for 3 to 4 weeks for hernia, so he's going to miss at least a month. which isn't brilliant, is it? So yeah, that was a very busy sort of week leading up to this. It took me a while to get here, so I'm glad I'm here. But we are home to QPR today. We'll do the regular biz in naming the squad and all the rest of it, and then we'll be right back for that. So we'll see you in a second. So going into the game at home to QPR, I made a few changes and not chose a few players who maybe I should, but I'm going to go with a younger looking squad going into it. So I'm going to go with Andre in goal, who's played a few games this season, playing well if I'm honest with you. Sanchez is going to have to go some way to actually get him out of the first team. I am happy with the youngster and his development. He's a good championship player. He's going to take a while to get better, but he has all the potential in the world, and I think he's going to be fantastic. Arnau Martinez at right back. He's been consistent in our right back for a while. Verbeek. I was training him to be a defensive midfielder, but I feel I've got enough now. So I'm going to move him back to centre back, having sold Namdi Collins just to make sure that I've got the extra backup and the extra bodies there. I'm hoping he's going to do well. Pinero, who I've moved into centre back to train up. I'm hoping he's going to get better and keep progressing for us. He needs to improve his performances, that's for sure. Malatek's going to come in at left back. Canna in the defensive midfield. Emre in his regista role because he's our dude there. Barrios is going to get a debut, and I'm hoping he can come in and do some bits for us. Whitaker out on the right. Spurway, who I'm training to play as an inside winger on the left-hand side. He's going to get a game there, and Kanate is going to get a swap for Shimiti just so Shimiti can get some rest. A few players young and older on the bench, just some experience and youth to fill the bench up quite nicely. And we will look to go and see if we can get a win in the FA Cup 4th round. Let's go. So I'm expecting a win from this, really. We're favourites. I expect us to play like it. Let's get out there and get another win on the board and keep the momentum and the confidence rolling for the season, because it's needed. So 7 minutes in, a couple of debutants in the team. It's a young team, and this team's always looking to grow. It's just a shame that this start of the season's been so bad. I don't really know why it's gone to poo. Spurway, Arnau gets dispossessed, but the beat picks it back up. Arnau, lovely little ball. And Kanate, if he's onside. Oh, with a cheeky little chest and finish. It's a lovely start to his Plymouth career. Arnau flicks it over. One touch, and on the volley, slips it inside the post. Get on, lad. Obviously expecting a win here, very much so. But it's nice to see us get a good start and see especially a debutant make his impact. Whitaker now drives in, but dinged as well to get down low and stop the cross, reach in the box. It's 28 minutes gone. I'm happy with our sort of stats, looking at how we're playing. We're trying to build through the middle more than anything. Whitaker's also having a game down the right as well, which is good. I'm happy with this, but I'd like a little bit more. Yeah, things are going well, but I know you're capable of better. I'm not expecting miracles from Spurway, in fairness. Emery. Yeah, he is training as a regista. And wow, he's definitely improving. Tackle harder. Scott. That role is made for Alex Scott. Emery is struggling though. Spurway with the free kick to the back post. Oh, just couldn't knock it across the line. Emery for Soderberg. Spurway, as I said, is struggling, but Callum Wright can come on because he needs the. Could do with the legs, really. So I'll bring on Callum Wright for this one. He's been a stalwart, he's been around for a good few years now. We'll let it with the corner. We'll aim in, but Callum will pick up the second ball. And obviously it led to nothing. But Martinez back with another highlight quickly. Whittaker cuts inside and just couldn't wrap his foot around it. I'm going to demand a little bit more, which they're not going to be happy with, but I feel we've got it in us. Also, I will go back to balanced. Just due to the fact that it will help us a little bit. Verbeek's playing really well, which I'm super happy with. Right, lovely ball. Kanate to Whittaker, and Whittaker kept this cool, but the flag has gone up. And it is awarded. Yes, get in there, boys. And that makes it 2-0 to Plymouth Argyle. Right, Kanate. A goal and assist on his debut. Gotta give it credit to the lad. No, I think I... Oh, no, wrong thing. Shit, I did not want to berate him. I wanted to drop a big praise bomb. Holy. Can we get 10 minutes out of the way pretty quickly? So... no, Kanate can just start and finish the game. He's put in a pretty good shift. I'm thinking all of those guys will probably start the next game. Maybe Heze, Barrios might get his slot. Just rule out for the beak. Just use that last one and let him. I want to give him all a big praise bomb as well, because I did not mean to berate anybody. I think we've been pretty damn good. This is going to end up being a long edit, so I'm going to stop after this game. I was going to do the Norwich game as well, but I think it will end this game as Soderbergh switches it lovely to Arnau in loads of space. Oh, but now QPR break. As Plymouth have overcommitted, as Richards does well, switches it back to Davies, but just over the bar. Oh no, we'll do the Norwich game as well, yeah. It's important in the league, so we'll do it. We'll keep this, hopefully this little run of games on the stream winning going. Oh no, Avalos. Puts it back, Soderbergh. Oh, he tried a delicate little placement into the corner. And that was unlucky. Counter. Avalos. Lovely cut inside. Switches it back out to Arnau on the right. Oh, and Dieng does well again to gather. But Arnau's been a danger on this right hand side the whole game. And that is not a bad game for Plymouth Argyle. Only 13,000 turned up though at Ashton Gate. I guess that's quite good. 13,000 Argyle fans turning up for an FA Cup 4th round against QPR at Ashton Gate. It's not bad, is it? And so, man and lads, good win for us. We are happy with that. So yeah, as I say, it's 7 days away, but we will be back for the Norwich game. So I'll see you then. So gang, we are back for the Norwich game. Took a while to get here again, but oh well, it's just been busy weeks sorting stuff out just after February, so it does tend to go like that after February. So yeah, we will jump into the Norwich game away at Carroll Road, which will be difficult. It's not going to be the easiest game in the world. That's for sure. Everyone's expecting draws, so let's see if we can nick a little win, yeah? I will name us a starting 11, and I will be back for that starting 11. I'll see you in a bit. So I think for the starting 11, I'll go a bit more experienced than chucking all of my new players right in at the deep end. As we're going to give Sanchez his debut, Martinez, Roulat, Pinero, who's developing lovely, Galan, Humphreys, Emery and Heze. I'm going to keep my old school midfield, even though I've got Barrios, but he could potentially become a player in time, that's for sure. That's 100% for sure. But it's just who to swap him for. Yeah, if anyone, it'd probably be Humphreys. Humphreys is rated good, but Barrios is a little bit quicker across the ground overall. So, but we'll stick with those three midfield: Madueke, Ivan, and Schmidt up front. And I'll hope that I've got enough here. So what we're going to do, we own Norwich after what happened. Go out there and impress me. Let's ask them to impress me a little bit. We ask a lot for them to do for the crowd. Norwich are on a good run. Let's hope we can steal a result here and not get them on a good run. So, clear to win it. Humphreys does win it. Galan will bring it down as he's got a bit of time. Ivan. Galan. Oh, and Heze with his first goal of the season. Ivan brings it back, gives it to Galan, who with some time and space finds Heze on the volley to make it 1-0 inside of a minute. Which is the absolutely best start, but it's a long time to hold off, so I need you to keep pushing, lads. Emery did have a miss, but he had an opportunity, and I need them to keep applying the pressure to Norwich. Harry Martinez hits it, can only hit the wall. Having the better, we're holding the possession a little bit. Have more shots on goal. But let's try and convert them into some highlights or some, something a bit more positive. Emery to now. Heze picks it up. The goal scorer gives it back to Pinero, whose pass is shoddy. Oh, and it's a mistake from the centre back. And the youngster, he's going to make a few mistakes. Oh, and the pass was cut out by Sargent. It was weak, and he couldn't get across neither to apply any real pressure. And Solanke beats Sanchez at the near post. And Norwich are right back into it with annoyingly, I find it the most annoying thing in the world, their first shot on target. It's just like, that's just genuinely annoying. Oh, and Solanke. And Sanchez is out, and it's 2-1 to Norwich, and Robert Sanchez has made a howler on his debut. It's not what I need. It's not what we need. I didn't buy you in to come out and start making fuck-ups, did I? Oh, caught in no man's land. Free kick. Ooh, and it's a shock red card from nowhere. Humphreys with the free kick. He'll swing it in. Not quite. So we're 2-1 down. Not good. Show me something else second half. I'll demand some more from him. We've had the better of the half just. I mean, we're not hitting the target. So it's not really fair to say that, we're technically winning it. But Pinero he's not improving. So he's going to have to come off. Encourage as we try to boost some life and energy, but free kick to Norwich. Galan cannot win the second ball. Stewart Heze breaks the challenge up well, manages to drive forward. Galan tried a little ball inside. Heze couldn't quite bring it down. Oh, now Madueke is nowhere in sight. Emery this time finds Madueke. Yes, he's done nothing all game, but he's managed to bag us an equaliser. Yes, get in there, lad. Roulat, Zaire Emery's pass, and Madueke managed to find a bit of space on his weaker foot, send it across the goalkeeper and bring us back into it. Come on, boys, fucking come on. Galan, Ivan to Emery. Oh, he just couldn't drive, but he manages to win back the loose ball. Humphreys, Galan. I'm just going to stop for a change just to. Ivan's going to come on for Simeone. I'm going to hold off on Simiti because I always have this feeling that he's just worth a goal. I've got no right back. That's a pretty shit idea, isn't it? Maybe Canna can just come on, do a bit of a support role at right back for me. Barrios for Humphreys. Babik, Gallon. Babik picked it up, gives it to Emery. Feeds it out to Madueke, who suddenly come alive. Gives it to Martinez. Ivan, just over the bar, but Simeone's going to come on for him. I think next time it gives me, I'm going to demand a little bit more, as they are down to 10. Let's demand some more. I'm going to flip it to attacking. I really want the 3 points, man. Simiti for Kanate. Just because Simiti's playing totally dog shit. So is Sanchez, in fairness. Galan. All the way back to Vivek, but that opens up the space for Canna. Oh, he finds Giuliano Simeone. Simiti is down injured, but he is coming off anyway. What happened to Simiti in the middle? Canna went on a mazy little run, found the ball. Simiti just collapsed in the centre, but it doesn't matter because Simeone taps it in. Yes, let's make the change. Actually, let's switch it off of that and go back to balance for now. Canna to Barrios. That's unlucky. It was a nice touch as he tried to find the space. Canna to the back post. Galan's ball to the back. That cross from Galan was lovely, but Madueke just couldn't quite direct it fully goalward. Oh, it's Norwich. Look to put on the pressure, but Plymouth clear. Simeone does pick it up and he drives into space, which is good. Galan, oh, his pass was wayward. He's offside, but Vivek will pick it up. Sanchez, Emery, Roulat, Barrios. Time to turn, and he does. Finds Madueke with space. Oh, that was a decent save by Gunn. Low down to his left. lose, but Emery will pick it up. Oh, out for a throw. Right, couple of minutes to go. 5 minutes, let's do this, lads. Hold off. I think we've deserved it. Come on, boys. Yes. Kanai seems to have picked up a knock as well. Oh goodness, I thought it was over, but it's not. It's gone. Yes. I thought it signaled it was over, but it wasn't. Yes. Get in there, boys. And that is a pretty decent episode. 3 wins on the bounce. We needed that big time, as it lifts us into 13th. And a few points where I need us from safety. I want us at 38, 39. And I think that should get us away. So if we can get 3 more wins on the board, I believe we'll be safe. So guys, after that long triple header, it's going to be a long header. Unlucky header of me. I will be back, I think. We'll come back for the Brentford game. We'll do Brentford and West Ham. I think that sounds good to me. And we'll check out where we are then. If the FA Cup does interrupt that, we've got Reading and Norwich in the 5th round. We will look to maybe do the 6th round if that comes a bit closer in. But for now, we will do the Brentford game as they are in and amongst us. And we'll do the West Ham game as they are in and amongst us as well. So we'll be back for the Brentford game. So I think that leads us looking much better than the start of the season was, because the run that we had at the start of the season was absolutely terrible. So I am super grateful that we've got over that hump, and some of these players are improving, getting better. Robert Sanchez's debut was pretty shocking, if I'm honest, as a 6.4, but we've got Andre who's looking to get better and better, and I'm happy to play him in goal, so it's not the end of the world overall. Good episode. I'm super duper happy. I think we're kicking on, and hopefully with a bit of luck we can push on a little bit further this season. All things hopeful. Thank you very much for watching. As always, comment, like, subscribe, share, all the rest of the stuff. You know what to do by now. You've all been watching YouTube for long enough. Much love from me. Peace.